morning from Spain. We just woke up from one night in Madrid and now we are going to drive down to the coast and we're gonna stop for lunch in Cordoba. In November of 2023, my family and I took a trip to Spain. We flew into Madrid and then drove down to Andalucía, where we stayed for 6 days. On the way down to Cordoba, we saw acres upon acres of olive groves. I had no idea that they export more olive oil than Italy. I am very into ancient history. It is so fascinating to me. So being able to see ruins from thousands of years ago during this trip was a highlight for me. We have made it to Cordoba and we are going to walk over this Roman bridge and then get some lunch in the city. We stayed the majority of the time in Ojen at a beautiful terrace up in the mountains. This town was situated on the side of a mountain and the roads were incredibly steep. Buenos dias from Ojen, Spain. Today we are probably going to stay a little bit local. We're going to go explore some of the caves that are in this town and then also go up to one of the lookout points on top of the mountain. And then later today we might go down to the sea, to the town of Marbella and check that out. We drove up a mountain and hiked up a trail until we arrived at the Mirador de Juanar, which was a beautiful lookout. Marbella was a beachside city that had a big vacation feel to it. There were lots of high buildings, but we did stumble upon old Marbella too, which was my favorite part. Good morning, we're on day 4 of our Spanish adventure and today we are driving to Gibraltar. We have our passports packed and we'll see how it goes. Gibraltar is a British-owned territory, so we technically left Spain. I want to dive into what we did at the Rock of Gibraltar in much more detail, so this stop will be its own video. I will link it above. Good morning, day 5. Today we're going to go downtown Ojen and enjoy some churros and coffee, and then we're headed for a day trip to Malaga. Malaga is a big modern city. Lots of cruise boats will stop here on Mediterranean cruises. Here we saw a Roman theater built in the 1st century AD, which lies at the foot of a Moorish Alcazaba fortress. We then walked up a path to gain some elevation to the Castillo de Gibraltar, which was a 10th century castle. From this vantage point, we got a good look at the city as a whole. We are saying goodbye to this beautiful view this morning and we are driving up to be closer to Madrid because we have to be at the airport tomorrow, so we are going to stay in Toledo tonight. We exited Andalucía and entered Castile de Mancha to stay in the town of Toledo. It was such a stark difference in architecture. First of all, everything is brown. It also had a more medieval feel to it, and most buildings were built in the 1300s and 1400s. We loved our stay in Spain and enjoyed the landscape and the culture. Our kids also enjoyed it a lot. We can't wait to be back. Necesito café americano, medio, y café con leche para llevar.